Hi everyone. Today I want to talk to you about the importance of mindfulness and spiritual growth. Most people live in a state of sleep. They are not aware of their thoughts, feelings, and actions. They live on autopilot, following their habits and reactions. In this state, we cannot fully realize our potential. We cannot understand ourselves and others. We cannot create harmonious relationships. We cannot live a full and meaningful life. But we can change that. We can wake up and start living a more full and meaningful life. How do we do that? For that, we need to go on the path of mindfulness. Mindfulness is a state in which we live in the present moment, aware of our thoughts, feelings, and actions. It is a state in which we are free from our habits and reactions. The path of mindfulness consists of 3 stages. Observation. On the first stage, we learn to observe ourselves. We notice our thoughts, feelings, and actions without judging them. We simply observe them as if they were something external. Here are some examples of how we can practice observation. When we walk down the street, we can notice our steps, our movements, our sensations. When we talk to someone, we can notice our thoughts, feelings, reactions. When we do something, we can notice our actions, our thoughts, our feelings change. On the second stage, we start to change ourselves. We get rid of our bad habits and reactions. We learn to live more mindfully and freely. Here are some examples of how we can change ourselves. If we notice that we often swear, we can start working on our speech. If we notice that we are often late, we can start planning our time. If we notice that we are often afraid, we can start working on our confidence. Creation of a new self. On the third stage, we create a new self based on mindfulness and freedom. We become more whole, harmonious, and happy people. Here are some examples of how we can create a new self. We can start practicing spiritual practices such as meditation, yoga, or prayer. We can start studying ourselves and our potential. We can start helping others. Mindfulness is the key to a happier and more successful life. It allows us to live a fuller and more meaningful life, better understand ourselves and others, create more harmonious relationships, increase our creative abilities, develop our intuition, understand the meaning of life. If you want to change your life, I urge you to start your journey to mindfulness. Let's wake up together and start living a fuller and more meaningful life. Here are some additional examples of how mindfulness can help us in life. If we are aware of our thoughts, we can control them and not let them control us. For example, if we notice that we are thinking about something negative, we can replace that thought with a positive one. If we are aware of our feelings, we can experience them and not suppress them. For example, if we feel anger, we can give ourselves time to experience it rather than suppressing it, for fear that it will come out in an uncontrolled way. If we are aware of our actions, we can make conscious choices and not act on autopilot. For example, if we notice that we often buy things we don't need, we can think about whether we really need them before making a purchase. Mindfulness is a skill that can be developed through practice. The more we practice, the more mindful we become. I wish you all the best on your journey to mindfulness.